Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a new makeup tutorial. This is my Winter Peach Daytime Glam makeup tutorial. I've been getting a lot of requests to use the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, so here we go. So I did go ahead and prime my eyes off camera with some concealer, and then I'm just placing peaches and cream all over to set everything. I'm just using my Morphe M441 brush, mostly just for convenience, because I'm going to pick that up next and jump into Puree from the palette, so simply a convenience thing there. For Puree, it's a really great warm brown shade, so I'm first placing this on the outermost part of my eye, really making sure the majority of the product is there before I start to slowly blend that in across my eye. And then I'm going to pick up my Morphe M433. It's just a smaller blending brush. And I'm going to jump into Just Peachy. It's a really pretty peachy pink shimmery color. I like this one because it's a lighter color and you can leave it light or you can build it up to whatever your preference is. But I like that because sometimes with pinks, if you go in a little too hard, it can look a little crazy. So I like that you can build this one up to your preference. So for this shade, I'm mostly focusing it right on the center of my eye, and then once the majority of the product is there, then I'm also blending that out throughout the eye. And then I'm going to pick up my Sigma E54 brush and Nectar from the palette. This is one of my favorite shades in here. It's just a really beautiful shimmer shade. I'm placing this and just kind of patting it on the inner part of my eye. I'm not going to bring it past the center of my eye, just lightly patting it to kind of brighten everything up and then also tie everything together. And then once that shade is placed down, I'm just going to pick up my smaller blending brush and just kind of blend everything together, make sure that there's no harsh lines. And then for my eyeliner, I'm using an e.l.f. liquid eyeliner and in the shade brown. I like to do browns when I'm doing like a softer type of look. I think it's just a little softer than a black eyeliner. This liner I actually picked up for my drugstore makeup challenge tutorial, and I remember thinking that I didn't mind it. It was like one of the few products that I didn't hate, but I really struggled with it, so I don't know what I was thinking. It wasn't super pigmented, which again was fine because I didn't need like a really dark eyeliner, but still the pigmentation wasn't great, and then just the wand is super flimsy, so really hard to create a wing. But for the face, I'm using my Milani Prime Shield, the mattifying primer, and then the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I'm just placing that on my Sigma F80 brush. For my foundation, I love this brush, one of my favorites. Foundation was mentioned in Best of Beauty 2016, so obviously that is a favorite as well. For concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Better Skin, and then I'm placing this underneath my eyes. And I'm also going to place it in the center of my face to highlight everything. And so that is my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and also my chin. And then I am using my Sigma F79 to blend that all out. This has turned into one of my favorite brushes for the job. If I'm not reaching for my beauty blender, I'm typically reaching for that brush. And then I'm going to pick up my Wet n Wild contouring palette. I'm in Dolce de Leche. I'm going to use both sides of it actually. So with my Sigma P89 brush, I'm going to take the setting powder and place this wherever my concealer is. So starting off under my eyes, pressing right up under the lower lash line to help prevent creasing. And I also really love this powder as a brightening powder. I think it really helps brighten the under eyes. And then like I said, I'm going to place it on the other areas where I applied the concealer as well. And then jumping into the contour side of the palette and picking up my Sigma F06. Since this is more of a daytime look, I didn't do cream contour or heavy baking or anything like that, but I do like to take this Sigma brush because I think it is really good for a contour as well. It's firm but soft at the same time. It's so hard to describe, but it's such a versatile brush. I use it for so many different things. But I'm going to contour some cheekbones and then also place that product on my forehead and my jawline also. And then I'll take it and just run it down the sides of my nose. I don't do much for nose contouring, but I like to bring a little bit of color back to the nose. And then going into my Wet n Wild blush in my Thai Bayou Drink with my Morphe M427. I love this blush, and it's a really beautiful, like, peachy, shimmery blush. So obviously I thought it went really well with the look we have going on, but definitely a favorite. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take Mr. Bing from Colourpop and Kathleen Lights. It's a really beautiful, like, rich, warm brown shade, and place that into my waterline. And then picking up my Morphe E36 and Bless Her Heart from the palette. This is like my favorite shade in the palette, and I always try to find a way to wear this when I'm using the Sweet Peach palette. For this look, I placed it on the lower lash line for a fun pop of color. Then using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I am using lashes. You of course don't have to for a daytime look or any look if you don't want to, but I typically always wear lashes, and I didn't love my liner, so the lashes kind of cover that up. I used the Ardell 113s, and I also just put some Gimme Brow through my eyebrows quickly off camera as well. For highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in that glow, and picking up Bubbly and my Sigma F42 brush and placing this on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, on my tip of my nose, and also my Cupid's bow. You of course don't have to highlight as well, but with a peachy look, I think a highlight kind of makes everything pop and come together, and I also just really love highlights, so there's that. For lips, I'm going to finish it off using Colourpop Speed Dial. This is an ultra matte lip from their Just Peachy lip bundle. I liked this kind of dirty peach type of color with this look because there was lighter peach shades that I could choose from, but since we went so light on the eyes, I thought a darker color would kind of make everything pop. So that is why I chose Speed Dial, and I just absolutely loved the way that it turned out, and I hope that you did too, because after the lips, I'm just going to spray my face with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and then this look is complete. So I really hope that you guys loved this tutorial. Please do leave me some comments down below and let me know what other tutorials you would like to see. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and make sure you subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you real soon in my next one. Bye.